I wear my sunglasses in my room so I can. I don't know. Not great, not the greatest at improv. But I guess what I'm really great at is, well, you've heard of the coronavirus. Well, I guess I got the cornea virus because what I did yesterday, I was trying to put a contact lens in my eye, and I thought it fell into the sink. And when I was fishing around in there, I thought it was way up in the back of my eyelid, and I just kept fishing for it and did some damage. But yeah, it's pretty painful, and it's funny because like the other eye was really irritated too. So I don't know if it's like the contact lenses themselves or what, but that's neither here nor there. But I did have a funny story about. Luckily, before I get into all that, luckily the building that I work at, they have one of the premier, eye, if you have any eye issues or whatever, they're one of the best places in the state you can go to. So I looked out there that it happened yesterday as I was getting ready for work. So I went there before my shift, and they gave me a prescription for some drops and a follow up, which is today. But the problem was I was in agony my whole shift, so I spent the majority, 90% of it, just trying to hide from people. But I generally don't work at work in my case. But somehow I got through it, but I got somebody to fill in for me today. My first day off in 5 years. I started at opening day there, 2015 for the Red Sox. So it was like at the beginning of April 2000. So what are you gonna do? So back to this great story that I got to tell. So I was coming home from work last night. What happened was I have the sunglasses on, the headphones, and all this shit just to avoid having a chat with the Uber because I was in pain. Both my eyes were really painful. So I figure I got the headphones on, I got the sunglasses, I got the mask over my face. All indications that I do not want to talk to anybody right now. So, of course, I could hear the muffled voice of the Uber driver. So, what do you think about this coronavirus, Luke? And he says my name. It must come up on that thing. So I'm like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. He goes, yeah. And then he starts going on and on and on. And then he starts talking about how he just got divorced and this, that. And then I'm like, what are you going to do? And he goes, damn right. And he goes on and on and on about off on some other tangents. So he sucks me. And I'm like telling him about, my how I had problems when I was younger, and I thought it was the end of the world when, I lost my, when things didn't work out with my ex. I got sucked in, and I said, this might be the best thing that ever happened to you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you mean that? I'm like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I said, you just stop talking to me. But it reminded me of that Seinfeld episode with Elaine. She got in the limo and she's trying to everything. She's like calling and she's like she can't hear and she's dead. And the limo driver figures out that she's not deaf after all. But anyway, I thought that was a great story for the day. And this might be a good look for me. I might just go with this forever. Hopefully they can do something. One of the prescriptions they gave me yesterday was an anti-inflammatory. It was going to cost me $130. I'm like, screw that. So hopefully today they can give me something that's a little bit cheaper, But as long as I got one eye functioning, I'm good to go. So hopefully back in the saddle tomorrow. I don't like just not doing anything. It's either keep working or just get busy living or get busy dying, however that stupid saying goes. All right, I'm done. Everybody, hope you're all getting through this coronavirus. I got the cornea virus. But